Morbid Facts, Part 569. In 1963, Frank Sinatra's 19-year-old son Frank Jr. was kidnapped from his hotel room in Lake Tahoe and held for ransom. He was released 2 days later when his father agreed to pay the $240,000, and the three perpetrators were captured and arrested soon afterwards. But the kidnapping had a lasting traumatic impact on Frank Sr., who began carrying dimes in his pockets everywhere he went, since the kidnappers demanded all communication be done through payphones, and Frank was concerned that one day he wouldn't have enough change to call them. It became such a habit that the legendary singer was even buried with 10 dimes in his pocket after he died. In January of 1993, Texas attorney David Glenn Lewis planned on watching the Super Bowl alone at home while his wife and daughter were out shopping, but when they returned, there was no sign of him. They found freshly made sandwiches in the fridge, David's laundry in the washing machine, and David's watch and wedding ring on the counter, but no David in sight. The next night, a man was killed in a hit-and-run 1,600 miles away near Yakima, Washington, and 11 years later, the body would be identified as David Glenn Lewis. How David ended up 1,600 miles away so quickly and the circumstances surrounding his death remain total mysteries to this day. These are some morbid facts about Justin Bieber. The city of London, Canada, where both Justin Bieber and Ryan Gosling were born, used to have the highest concentration of serial killers in the world. When JB's mom, Patty Mallet, was a little girl, her 5-year-old sister was struck and killed by a car while she was crossing the street. Patty's childhood was riddled with sexual abuse as she went on to become a thief and drug dealer and once tried to take her own life. She survived but was admitted to a mental hospital and got pregnant shortly after her release. Due to her troubled past and young age, the 17-year-old was pressured by multiple people to abort the baby, but she refused. That baby was Justin Bieber. Diddy's two sons, Justin and Christian Combs, allegedly once ran a train on Justin Bieber while he was tied down and sobbing. A young girl who witnessed this happening is reportedly part of an upcoming lawsuit against Diddy. The rapper allegedly slapped her when she tried to loosen the straps on Bieber. A 42-year-old Russian fisherman was viciously attacked by a bear in 2014, but his life was spared when the ringtone his granddaughter installed onto his phone suddenly went off. Justin Bieber's song Baby miraculously sent the bear running back into the woods. Justin Bieber is the 5th most hated man according to a US poll that includes murderers. In 2013, a paparazzi photographer named Christopher Guerra was crossing a busy street to get better photos of Bieber's Ferrari when he was fatally struck by a passing car. Bieber later released a statement expressing his condolences to the photographer's family, while calling for meaningful legislation to protect the lives and safety of celebrities as well as photographers. Morbid Facts, Part 440. 5 days before her wedding in September of 2009, Yale medical student Annie Lee suddenly went missing in the basement of a Yale laboratory. On the actual day she was supposed to get married, her body was found hanging upside down inside a wall cavity in the building. Her murderer, a lab technician who worked in the building, was eventually caught and sentenced to 44 years in prison. After his phone was stolen in 2020, 16-year-old Kevin Bui set a Denver house on fire that he mistakenly thought was the thief's home. The blaze tragically killed 5 members of an innocent family, including 2 young kids. Bui was tried as an adult and sentenced to 60 years in prison. After suffering a stroke in 2010, UK woman Sarah Colwell started speaking with a Chinese accent despite never even visiting China. No matter how hard she tries, Sarah can't return to her normal voice. She became one of less than 100 people to ever be diagnosed with foreign accent syndrome, a rare neurological condition caused by damage to the speech part of the brain.